I can't sleep in. I don't have the ability to sleep in. And so I figured I'll pop on. Gino and Keanu are upstairs sleeping. That's why I'm being a little quieter than normal, a bit more conversational, as it were. And I am brutally hungover. Uh, I, those two can go, man. They can go. And I can't. I typically can't, but I did. And when you can't go and you go, and you're gone. And I'm gone. I have what are they? I have the chills. They're multiplying. I mean, obviously when they got in on Saturday, we did we came here. We came out, we came to the house, dropped off their stuff, and then we headed out to the anniversary show. And the anniversary show was fun. It was a great time. And then we got up early in the morning. But we had a great time, and we ran on about 5 or 6 hours sleep. Got up, did the golf thing. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. Did the golf thing, stayed out after the golf event, went to Raleigh's, had some wings, had some drinks. That was a great time. And then came home, and the weather turned very stormy, and they liked that. The people from New York liked the stormy weather. So myself, SP, and the Biscontis watched the weather like a bunch of queers. And then I fell asleep last night. We watched Red Dragon. Keanu had never seen Red Dragon, so I fell asleep on the couch watching Red Dragon. Did you fall asleep or did you pass out? I don't know. Woke up on the couch at about 2:30 in the morning, walked my ass up to my room, slept for another 3 hours or so, and now here we are. Eric Cartman says, are you going to tell us what Crunchy did? There was plenty of complaints. I received those complaints. I got those complaints. And I will say this. You're not going to like this. I never saw Crunchy do anything f***ed up. But dude, I was oblivious. I was hammered by the afternoon. It's my anniversary show. Matt and Grinch handle the Cornhole tournament. And it could be, and they were like, have fun. This is your day, enjoy yourself, blah, 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 treat yourself. And by 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm 3 sheets running around like a fucking maniac, having a great time. And that's what I did. And I was loud, so I didn't want to go. I didn't want to stay inside during people's sets. So I would go outside so I could talk or be loud or whatever and not up the show. And people were telling me yesterday at the golf event, I had a bunch of people coming up to me. I had a bunch of people messaging me going like, oh, this happened and this person was being this way. And I'm like, I didn't. This is all news to me. None of it was brought to my attention. And if it was brought to my attention, I don't remember it. I did karaoke with Roots. Roots Calhoun and I did Hit 'Em Up by Tupac and the Outlaws. That was, I had a good time doing karaoke with Roots. I was so drunk, I could not remember the words to Hit 'Em Up. I was not keeping up at all. There was no formula to our performance. I was terrible. I ruined it. I really did. I ruined it. Mindy Lee says, so glad to see you finally got your ass kicked on Saturday. Yeah, we lost out. We did not defend our cornhole tournament very well, or a cornhole championship very well. To show you how drunk I get at these things, I didn't realize that we won last year. That Aaron's period pill and I won. This year we won our first 3 games, got to the semifinals and lost 2 in a row. We lost 1 to the champions. We lost 1 to the team that came in second. It was it was rough. Helgi bought one of the spots on the golf tournament where he golfed in our group. And Helgi hung in there with us for a while. We had a lot of fun with old Helgi. Cheeto says, I like how Gino ended up in the same spot and position as 2 years ago. He did. He ended up on that same bench, completely hammered. He did let Keanu feed him water this year. So when Keanu fed Gino water, he drank it. And I will let Gino tell Gino's story. It is Gino's story to tell. He and Keanu, perhaps. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Mindy Lee says, and then you lost the rematch that you put money on. Oh, that's right. I put $20 on the rematch, $20 ahead for the team that beat us the second time, and we lost that one too. Tim the Toolman Taylor says, oh, damn, son, I wouldn't be functional today either. I mean, we did it all day. We did the whole day. I think I didn't have my first drink until like 10 or 11. We were on the golf course for a while before I had a bloody at the turn. You know, I had a bloody at the turn and then another bloody and then a couple of whiskeys, and it just kind of rolled from there. And then I ended the night with a carbless. You guys don't like carbless, the fruity seltzers? They're delicious. How dare you? I'm sensitive. Like I said, I brushed my teeth today. I gagged myself 4 times with my toothbrush. Anonymous writes, this will end with Keanu getting a wolf tattoo on her forearm. That would be really funny. Some guy drove all the way from New York to be at the anniversary show, and he made his own shirt. He made a PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants shirt. And on the back it said, beg, 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 shake, shake, shake. I loved it. I got a picture with the guy immediately. He was great. Trampling at the Zoo says, what's the deal with Matt pissing and moaning about his ex-girlfriend on the Toe Boys page? I don't think Crunchy's his ex-girlfriend. I think he was just annoyed. He was just annoyed. I guess him and Crunchy I guess Crunchy was pissing people off. I guess her and Gino, like she was being difficult with Gino. I don't know, guys. I was so drunk. And I was just running around being a fun drunk. I'd pop in, I'd say hi, I'd go outside. Like if somebody came and talked to me, like my neighbors were there, talked to my neighbors for a while, went outside and hung out with some of the people out on the patio. Like I was all over the place. I was a social butterfly at that show. Oh, I was gone by hole 6. King Kong Dong says, what was your score yesterday? I did not break 100. I had a rough round. Oh, boy. McBuster says, no protesters at the course like for Trumpstein? No, there were some people who, like, they came to, like, they're like, oh, they were kind of the definition of the person standing in the corner of the party meme. Like, they don't know that I hate steel toe, and everyone else just ignoring them, having a good time. And then one of them came to, like, round, and everyone just was really nice to him and was having a great time. And he even said publicly, he's like, no, everyone actually was having a lot of fun. It was actually a really good time. And it's like, dude, too many wins for the toe. Too many wins for the toe. But like standing in a parking lot, getting mad at people for having a good time and having a successful event, it is kind of a sad existence. And like, you don't feel bad for the person that does that, but you're also like, it's weird that they don't understand how mentally ill this is, but you're also like, who gives a shit? We're having fun. Like, I guess if this is how they want to spend their day, watching other people have a good time and get angry about it. Text message, is there going to be another comedy show in the fall so we can do this all over again? I'm thinking about it. Silverwolf says, I think one of my favorites was the 3 people that came into Stoney's during you doing Hogan. They stayed for like 3 to 5 minutes and then left. The old lady was pissed. Well, there were people who were coming in to go to Stoney's and they didn't know there was an event there. So they were coming in just to hang out and have a few drinks at Stoney's. And they came in and they're like, what? And there's a guy dressed in a Hulk Hogan costume yelling on stage. And I can't imagine what a weird thing that would be to walk into if you're not ready for it. So I don't blame him.